Well, what the heck is this?
This is a game that for some reason people
For some reason, people want this.
wanted to see.
I like the nice poop brown, light beige poop brown.
Yeah, it's the color of coffee.
Yeah,
actually, there are coffee cups
I don't
in
get
between.
what coffee has to do with anything with this.
Well,
game.
maybe when we play the game, we'll find out something about coffee. Oh,
5
shit,
years
5 years
earlier, Mia Fey second trial.
Hey, Mia Fey passed away in the second case. How could she? What is it talking
April
about?
11, 9:40 a.m. District Court defendant lobby number
Actually,
3.
we're way earlier than the correct year for this.
Win.
I will defend my sweet P-boy to the
April 11,
death.
10 o'clock a.m. District Court courtroom number 2.
The sweet P-boy.
Well, it's been a long time, guys.
Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Oh yeah, I love this shit.
Yeah,
I love
crime
getting
photo
evidence
one.
and shit.
I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me.
What's wrong with prosecutors?
They suck.
They don't.
I'm just gonna say it. They suck.
Why the court system?
Yeah, prosecutors rule.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have a job, bitch.
Defense is better. Anyway,
What was the cause of death?
asphyxiation.
He was too
accumulated-
cold.
He was, yeah, we already read that shit. It's electrocution. That's how you.
We know how to read, Your Honor.
This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
I don't think she's relevant at all, but she looks
Maybe
pretty
sure it's
hot.
not a pun?
I want to meet this hot babe. She's single now, right?
Very well. I just like hitting this. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Maybe on the next episode we'll
See
meet
what
this
old Mr. P has to
mysterious
say.
Miss Phoenix.
Hear what the
Wright.
P-boy has to say.
That's Phoenix's theme song.
Hear what the P-boy has
I wish
to
when
pee.
Phoenix like entered the courtroom, they would play that music and he'd just kind of saunter in.
Hey, it's me, the P-boy.
P-boy!
Stop, don't call yourself the P-boy.
Here comes the P-boy!
Here comes the P-boy.
Here comes the P-boy. Why did everyone stop when I said something? It's bullshit. I just want to contribute.
Kill the moment. Jeez.
Fine, jeez.
I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British one.
How'd you know he was British, you idiot?
You dildo.
You... Wow.
You absolute
You went straight for the
dildo.
jugular.
So you hardly knew the victim, huh?
Phoenix, you
Can
dildo.
I do this one? I mean, it's very
What
clear.
a fucking dildo.
Well, right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
You're a dildo.
I'm a little P-boy, I'm not a dildo.
you're
Jack
not a
on
little
there, or a
bitch.
cracker-jack, or a blackjack, none of that jack.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack or
I don't see
Cracker
jack
Jack?
shit.
I don't see Jack, Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
We have a photo.
Miss Fay, is there some point to this line of
We
questioning?
have a photo.
We have a photo. I have a
Your Honor,
photo.
we have a photo.
Calm down.
Please take another look at the photo. Where's the Jack? Where's the Jack, Phoenix?
Sometimes I was just curious. I don't know. I want to see what other people's fashion
Mr.
styles are
Wright.
like.
That is totally plausible, and it clears everything up.
Shit.
You've been lying to me.
Please forgive me.
Look at the world, baby.
Oh, Mr. P-boy.
My diaper.
I don't like the name P-boy anymore. Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
Wow, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Well, what's this? In the victim's hand, it's...
Cold Killer
It's called Killer X.
I'm a huge fan.
It tastes so good.
Objection.
It tastes just like pizza. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints were all over it.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
But
man.
does it still
I'm
taste like
hungry
pizza?
for some
'Cause I
Cold
could taste-
Killer.
I want some pizza.
Mine tastes like salami.
Sensing, wow, they all the flavors are
that's
savory, I guess.
Very ambitious.
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine brought by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Well, that's shit.
Salami's pretty good, but I do like the spaghetti one better.
I don't like
Order, order in the court. Pizza is clearly superior.
I don't like the chocolate one either.
Wait, that one was weird.
That's
Sweet
weird.
medicine? Yeah.
Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I never wanted to see his stinking face again if it were me.
I thought maybe we could make up.
Oh, that's sweet, Mr. P-Boy.
Or a sweet little P
The
boy.
P stands for precious now.
That's...
Ew. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this.
We're not.
Well, shit. Thanks
What
for
I am
confirming
buying
at
is
least.
Cold Killer X on Amazon.
God,
The
you
new
guys.
lasagna flavor came out.
Ugh. I should snag that on my break. Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
I think it's wrong.
The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. That's
I could have done it.
yeah.
I was there.
Too. I would have loved to do
I was
it.
sitting there watching people die. They just walk into them like flies in a bug zapper. It's funny.
That is troubling. That much is certainly true.
You should try, Your Honor. It's funny.
Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
I really
that's
wish
a
I could have been
metal
there.
way to kill
That would've been
somebody.
so dope.
Holy shit!
Order, order, order. That's enough.
I want to see that happen.
Stop talking about murdering people. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor, he's gonna be a lawyer one day.
At this time, how do you know? I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Played the first game.
What?
Oh shit!
What's the first?
Hold it!
Mario?
Do you have something further to add, Ms. Fay?
Shut up.
He fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
Okay. Well, this
So-
doesn't contradict.
There it is.
Oh, wait, yeah,
But
why is he
he's
over
not,
here?
He's over on
He's
the.
not on
he's
top
not even
of it.
close to
How
it.
did he get over there?
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
I like to imagine the Charlie Brown adults like behind her, like, hey, but look at that.
Guys, I know, I'm a lawyer. I figured this out.
Come on. If I had mentioned that.
But if the umbrella's over there, then why is he over there?
I know.
After he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Oh wow! That's, did he
People.
crawl around?
How? Wow, I'm
How?
excited.
Order, order, order. The victim, he moved.
Oh wow!
Wow, I'm excited.
Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
Wow, wow, wow. I want to present it as evidence immediately.
Oh wow! This is heating up.
And no!
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Boing.
Everybody's just like captivated watching this.
This is gross, but very interesting.
How does it do that? Why is it elastic? It's hair.
Soak it in urine every morning.
My hemorrhoids are intrigued.
That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I can see her there. I would have noticed. She's hot.
She's cutie.
Oh my. Wow. Pow, wow. That's a hottie.
And court will now enter a 20-minute recess.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Let's all talk about our summer breaks. I went camping.
I ate Arby's.
I went camping.
I ate Arby's and went camping.
Wait, we all went camping and ate Arby's.
Hey, that's right. It's what we do every day.
Sounds fun.
All get moving and make sure you bring the balls back and put it back in the cart. Otherwise, the recess lady gets real mad.
No.
I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
Oh, it felt too short to me. It's already over. Ah,
I
memories that'll...
accidentally had to be 20 hours. That was a mistake on my part.
Memories to last a lifetime.
April 11, 12:13 p.m. District Court.
Court number 2.
Ah,
Man, it's good to be back the next day.
I gotta fart.
Yeah, that was supposed to be 20 minutes, but anyway, court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
I've probably forgotten everything that happened. It's been too long.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Ms. Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, Dad.
Fuck up, AF.
P stands for punk ass bitch.
Ah, take that.
Maybe Payne's gonna keep fucking up on the next episode. Look at that sweaty
Oh
motherfucker.
man, it's half its pee.
Okay. How is that even?
Because I put it in the hair.
I like how he says that like it's so obvious.
Come on.
Like what?
To make my hair bouncy, I put my own urine
Oh,
in the
that's
hair.
the secret. Oh, gross.
Oh, that's why it smells so bad.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why these peas
I've
smell
been
like
very
pee.
open about it.
The P stands for pea guy over here. Oh,
Yeah.
to my left.
That's what they called me in college.
There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Oh, it's like Kathy.
Chocolate!
Ack.
Just like Kathy and Garfield.
May I shut the fuck up? May I have a moment to answer?
Don't mention Garfield around me.
By all means.
Oh no, not that cat.
Cat's cat
I
equals
know
lasagna.
Your Honor, there is a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a problem with the testimony. Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes. What about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, if I'm remembering Bill Nye correctly.
Now's not the time for Bill Nye, Miss Faye.
It's always the time for Bill Nye, Your Honor.
Bill Nye.
Don't you dare disgrace the name of Bill Nye.
Bill. Oh, God, now that
What have I started?
They're never going to stop.
Yeah, they're just like talking
They don't
over
even
the
know
whole
what Bill
time.
Nye is. They just hear a sound. And
I
repeat.
heard- Oh, it's Bill. I know who Bill Nye is.
Why are you saying Bill?
I don't know. Just go with it.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of...
Which
that is
a flimsy
extraordinarily unlikely, but I don't know.
Oh, what?
Bill.
It doesn't go that long. I must
I
admit
wish it did.
For 3 minutes.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me, because it's ridiculous.
The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
Are you kidding?
That is so unlikely.
Bill.
Bill.
That's enough.
Bill.
It's a
Oh,
combination
no.
of the two.
Oh, it's coming
It
up
appears the
here.
defense may be onto something.
My baby onto this.
Could it be that death was actually accidental?
No, I was killed, dude.
The victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's incredible.
Just like Bill.
Bill.
It's not just like Bill. You guys don't even know who he is.
According to the students, the cables were very old.
In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Oh.
What a dirt. Then they
kind
couldn't
of-
study or watch TV.
Yeah.
Someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
It was me.
It was me.
No, it was me.
I am Spartacus.
You saw me do it.
Order. Order in the
We all
court.
made this plan together. Cut the wire and then shock a guy.
She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What? Wait.
What the? It was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Or maybe they just got like a snack. Like a hot dog.
Or
Like
pizza
a
pie.
10-minute pizza break.
Candy cane.
10-minute pizza break.
This is nonsense. The real murderer, pizza pie.
You guys want to ditch and get a 10-minute pizza break?
I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Oh,
I'm
dearest.
telling you though, 10-minute pizza break.
Damn.
That's what I would have done.
Order. Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
Yeah, she could.
Look at her.
She's powerful.
She got butterflies. They can probably do the killing for her.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bill, grab that man.
I don't think. Oh God!
It's like Jerry Springer.
Oh,
or
that's
something.
what they're talking about.
It wasn't, but
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Maybe we'll find out about this tragedy on the next episode.
It was
I don't
a real
know.
downer.
Maybe we'll go off on a wild tangent. We'll never find out what it is.
just as long as someone doesn't say guilty. Otherwise, I can't control what this gavel will do.
Nobody say the word guilty.
Oh, guilty! Guilty!
Oh, damn it. Oh, well, I was rooting against Mr. Wright, so that's actually cool.
This is awesome. Best day of my life.
She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Hey, we're supposed to be serious and sad. Yeah, no rhymes.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. Have you ever seen somebody juggle 3 balls in the air together? I can do that.
I haven't. Please show me.
Oh, holy shit.
No, I can't do it.
I just don't actually
I'm
know.
just wondering if you've seen it because I've never seen it.
I was just
happen.
asking because
It's
it
a myth,
sounds
I think.
incredible. And I will be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Professor Poison. And if you recall, Professor Percival P. Poison was a pharmacologist student at Poison University.
Am I in a different case right now? For pharmacology.
His laboratory contained highly advanced poison equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Ms. Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking.
Name Professor Poison.
Percival P. Like, like he was born to do that, I guess. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table. You! No!
I want to call myself Professor Poison.
I want to be a poison master.
I'm going to change my name legally.
Order. CC, could it be?
Maybe the P stands for poison.
Objection!
No. There's no it's no longer pointy. And there's no longer
it
any
is.
Oh, yeah, it is. However, I'm certain that if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
I want to touch the point.
Yeah, I bet it's sharp.
Bro, it makes me bleed.
I bet it injects poison right in you.
It doesn't. That's not how it works. Order in the court.
Oh, if it's one of Professor Percival P. Poison's gadgets, then you better.
Objection! On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why? Because I'm madly in love with her.
That's embarrassing, dude.
It's gross.
Love doesn't really exist, you know.
No, that's a lie.
There's a mouse down
The
here.
cat.
Mia, you.
Oh, the defender! He's running away! Kick his ass! Bro!
I'm not authorized.
Here I go, I guess.
It's
but,
not my job, but
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do? No!
No!
I wasn't asking you!
But I was answering
It was
you.
rhetorical.
But I wanted to answer you.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
I ate it. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
I was a hungry boy. It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
Oh, he did.
No.
Eat it.
That was not
I ate it.
smart. You what?
I ate it. You ate it? I ate it. It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into
That's glass.
little bits first. But yeah, you can see my tongue here. It hurts so bad.
What the fuck?
What is he doing now?
Oh, what the hell? You can't just eat a glass necklace.
That was from time to
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Why not let him wear it and just never mention it?
I don't understand, but that is correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. It was a little...
No one would check it. I mean...
Killing people in general is a little far, so...
That can't be true!
It is true, bitch. No one loves you.
Stupid plans.
Yeah.
Let the dummy wear the
Yes.
necklace. Have to go.
Oh my god. Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then.
I went to Disneyland 8 months ago.
She had someone else hold it, in this case, Professor Poison.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Do we have to go over all that again?
Yes,
I'm
a
lost.
little bit lost.
I was taking a snooze during all of that. I'm so
I have
sorry.
missed the last 9 hours.
I was playing
I think
Game
this might be
Boy.
a different case I'm in.
I was playing Mario Party Advance on the Game Boy Advance, and I was so distracted. I don't even know what's going on.
Okay. Game's not even very good. How much trust do you really have for this woman?
Have you been to a circus?
What's a circus? Are you willing to bet your life? I've heard they're terrible.
Kind of, yeah.
Sudden memories of the circus case flood back.
My hair is for peeing off my beautiful hair. Whoa, no. Oh no! And I pooped myself.
Oh, gross.
You are a grown man, Mr. Payne. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end.
Oh, thank God.
The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright,
This is a long, boring shit.
not guilty.
Ugh.
It smells like
Right.
poop.
Yeah, I hate it in here. Why do we come here every day?
It always smells like poop at the end.
This court is adjourned.
That's your own fault.
Yeah, it was just me. I've been meaning to tell you guys.
Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Oh, we trust it. We tell each other.
Come on,
these things.
CBA number 9.